You probably clicked on this video because you hate your life. You can't keep up with family, friends, or maybe even yourself. You are just living the same day over and over again, and you slowly find all your days merging into one. Seasonal depression is right around the corner, and you think that you have it. You may think it's normal because everybody else has depression and everybody else is like this. I'm not the only one that feels like this, but you could be the one person out of those thousands who are actually genuinely happy. If you genuinely want to live a happy and healthy life and get out of a sad, depressing life, I would recommend you watch this video. Because being happy is a lot more than being rich, having the best boyfriend, or, having the nice cars, or looking like the best person at the party. And those things may be nice to have, but they are not long lasting. If you don't want to change and you're happy living the same depressive life, then that's fine. But do not watch this video and get angry and triggered and start hating on me in the comments, because I will delete your comment. So yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube channel. It's your favorite YouTuber mariam, and today I'm going to be filming my very first self-help video. I like helping people, and I've learned a lot in my 4 years of living. I'm not a professional, I'm not a therapist, so this might not be the direct reason, but at least one of the 5 reasons might be true to you. So the first reason I've learned from Hamza. If you don't know him, he's a self-help YouTuber that helps the boys. But anyways, instant gratification. If you don't know what that means, it literally means what it says, instant gratification. You're doing things that are going to make you feel good now, but in the long run it doesn't help you, and every time you do that thing your life becomes a little bit more worse, like he says in his words. Like example, people talk about, with like drugs and stuff, and like other bad things like going on your phone all the time, binge eating, not eating healthy. They're all things that make you feel good in the moment, right now, or the thought about it is really good, but actually doing it and like the after effect of it is not as great, and then you actually regret doing it and you wish you never done it. So that's instant gratification. It's thinking that if I do this thing that I really want to do right now, it's going to help me in the long run. Like I'm going to end up regretting doing it. Instant gratification, and your future self will not thank you for instant gratification. If you get delayed gratification, then it's better than getting instant gratification, because instant gratification is instant and delayed will last a lot longer. Identification. In my words, identification is identifying with something that is very major, something very little that you're going through. For example, let's talk about eating disorders, right? Let's say you're scrolling on TikTok and I don't like TikTok in one way, because the way they romanticize mental illnesses is not okay. Like the way they talk about mental illness like it's a trend is, I'm not saying that it's a trend, and some people vent online to help themselves, but like out of people I've known that have relapsed in doing bad things because the social media is too much. So I talk about back to eating disorders, right? Let's say that you've had a bad past of eating, right? You've been called fat when you're younger and you've gone out of it. You're going through TikTok and you see people talk about eating disorder, like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I have eating disorder, this and that, and you're scrolling through it. Since you've been through a similar experience, or you may be going through a very minor experience to like the big thing of having an eating disorder, you will start thinking that, oh my gosh, I probably do have an eating disorder, I haven't eaten all day, or like I haven't, I eat too much. And then since you start identifying yourself with this, you end up becoming it when you weren't really it before. If you never saw like the TikToks and stuff and the social media stuff about it, then you wouldn't have identified yourself with it and then actually ended up having it. And then you would have just like got out of that phase and you would have been totally fine instead of it escalating to something that shouldn't have been. That's as best as I can explain it. If you get me, if you get, you get. If you don't, then you don't. Gratitude. You're ungrateful for the life that you have now. Like no matter what, if you are barely homeless, you have no home, you have no food, you're able to watch this video, right? You are probably alive, so be grateful for being alive. You're probably safe in this moment right now. We're thinking about the past or the future. Talk about the present moment. Right now in this moment, you're safe, right? You're watching this video, you are living, you're breathing, right? So even the most littlest things, be grateful for. Like I'm grateful for this light because it stands up my phone and makes me record. I'm grateful for this chair because I have to be grateful for the big things. Like I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for I'm grateful for money, I'm grateful, like be grateful for little things, because I've learned that like recently, if you're grateful for things, those things end up being like 100 times better. Like, I used to write, grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my friends, I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for the moon, I'm grateful for the stars. And then slowly me being grateful for these things made those things even more better, like being grateful for them, because when you take them for granted, then they're not gonna, you know, especially if you believe in God or the universe and like you believe that they give you all these things and you're not grateful for them, then obviously they're not going to give you more. Like, if you're not grateful for the money that you already have, if God blesses you with more money, then he knows that you're not going to be grateful for that money you're just going to want more because you're not grateful for the money that you already have. It's just basically like, you're not going to want to give a gift to an ungrateful friend, right? It's basically like that. Another one is idolizing and not seeing your own life. And like, this kind of ties into identification and stuff and gratitude, but like, you see all these social media people and like, you know, they're achieving such big things in their lives, and you don't realize that not everybody has the same path, not everybody's supposed to achieve the same things, and you're not really sitting down and seeing your life from another person's point of view, but you are living someone else's dream life, and you need to be grateful for that. Like, everybody is always wanting more, and they're not thinking about being grateful for the stuff they have now. Like, we're living in such a consumative world that, am I so good at it? Yeah. That we all just want more, and capitalism is talking about, and this is how these big companies are getting our money and our time, because, you know, they're just so obsessed with like getting and not being grateful for what we already have. Yeah. You're following the crowd. This would also hurt tying with FOMO. Not doing things because you want to do them, but you're doing it because everybody else is doing it, and you don't want to feel left out. And you know, that could really stop you from seeing what you want to do in life and your true identity, because if you're just following what someone else is doing, then you're not going to really know what you want to do. So if you really don't want to do something, like, don't fall into peer pressure. I guess in some ways following the crowd can be beneficial in some ways, like not with doing like hardcore stuff, but with some things, because it could help you see if you like doing something or not, and then you can actually figure out what you actually like doing. But like, following the crowd, especially in this day and age, could be very, very toxic, and most of the time do more bad things than good. So I have some things that could help you, you know, make your life just that slight bit better. So I have number one, journaling. You don't have to do dear diary, this boy has a crush on me, I'm not saying you should do dear diary, like, you know, diary of the wimpy kid type of stuff. I'm just be like journaling, like wake up every day and try and journal at least 3 things you're grateful for. I have this prompt, I might put it on the screen, but it's like, what am I grateful for? An amazing thing that could happen today, and a daily affirmation. Then in the night you do something amazing that happened today, and I put a new lesson learned, because, you know, we learn new things every single day, and another daily affirmation. That's what I do. And especially over like the past year, I've been, you know, every day I always like write out my thoughts and write out my feelings, and I feel like it's really beneficial, especially if you're the type of person that doesn't like talking to other people about your feelings, or you have a hard time like struggling to find people to talk to. You can talk to God or obviously, but like if you don't have anything, you can just journal about it. And that, I don't know the scientific behind it, but I'm sure it helps you scientifically. Yeah, taking time away from your phone. This is a really big one, because you don't make memories from being on your phone. Like, I don't remember, I've had a phone since I was like 8 years old. I don't remember every single time I've been on my phone, but I remember the time that I wasn't on my phone. You don't remember, I don't know what I was scrolling through TikTok on yesterday. I don't remember, because you don't make memories through being on your phone. But like, not being on your phone creates memories, and that's how you appreciate the good things in life. So take time away from it. And then this also ties into my third point, is to doing something that you love. Like me, I like to sing, I like to dance, and I like to play my keyboard. Like, my keyboard is literally there, and I was playing it earlier, but the battery ran out. But do something that you love. Maybe get a book, start reading. If you've never read before, then, you know, just try learn. Like, if you ever wanted to crochet before, start crocheting. Like, the things that you've been like, I don't have the time for it, because a lot of people use the excuse that I don't have the time, but you don't have time because all your time is wasted on your phone. You have the time, but you're using your time for the wrong things. And I sound like Molly May right now, be like, get 24 hours in a day. We have the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce, But if you didn't have time, you wouldn't have time to be on your phone either. And you're the type of person, I don't have time. You have time to be on your phone. and scrolling through TikTok for 2 hours. You can spend like 2 hours doing something else. I'm not telling you to like completely block out your phone, like phone detox, but I'm saying that some of your screen time being 10 hours a day, maybe cut it down to 5. And like, even if you don't have anything that you love to do, literally just like go outside, touch grass, like for real. I'm not saying this as like a joke. Actually go touch grass and just be inside of nature. If you want to listen to music, listen to music. And like, I know some people it could be a bit corny, like, oh my gosh, I'm not like Mother Nature, but like these things have been scientifically proven to help. And you being on your phone, you're literally just putting money into someone else's pockets. So why spend that time giving money to someone else's pockets when you can put money into your own pockets, right? So yeah, those are just a few things that I want to talk about in this video of why you might hate your life. And I feel like the biggest thing is that you're too in the past or the future. You're not, and the part of now talks about this a lot, that like there's nothing in this world except for the present moment. Like all we ever have is the present moment. If it's too caught up in your past, it's too caught up in your future. And it's talking about like even your past and your future are in the now, because when you think about your future, you're bringing it into the now. When you think about your past, you're bringing it into the now. So nothing is ever past, present or future. It's all in the present. So when you are thinking about the past or the future, you are trying to distract yourself from the current now and the current present. So that's what I've learned in the book. And like, if you want me to make a whole entire video, because the book is actually amazing, I'll make a video on the power of now. If you don't want to read the actual book, I'll just cut it down into like the 10 chapters. But yeah, it talks about how you think about your past and your future way too much because you're trying to distract yourself from the current moment and the life that you don't like right now. But if you do that, then you're just never going to end up liking your life. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and do not come for me for any of my beliefs. These are just the stuff I've accumulated over time, and if you want me to make more self-help videos like this, I can. Like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor. I've never done any of that before in my life. I'm just giving you what helped me, because if I can help one person out of 1,000 people, then at least I've done something good. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And yeah, bye. Things I admit, I gotta deal with something tying the knit. Had you for a summer, then I broke you off.